Hi, this is Mark. I just want to do this little demo video. A lot of people have been asking me about my stuff, and easier just to show you than try to tell you. So here we go. I have the Dillon bearing cam roller follower. What Dillon did when they manufactured this machine, and Dillon makes the finest reloaders known to man, bar none. These progressives are absolutely outstanding. I can't even imagine what it would be like to load 5,000 rounds of 45 ACP on this. I'd die of old age. But I could shoot 5,000 rounds in just 3 or 4 days. But it would take me 30 years to manufacture the ammunition on this or that. But anyhow, so yeah, I love the reloading as much as I do the shooting. Anyway, so let's get on with it. So the Dillon cam follower, which was be this item here, originally is just a solid chunk of steel with a point on it. It follows the cam. Thusly is a cam follower. I procrastinated for 5 years, and then finally one night I made one, and I was floored. It works so nice. It just took all the drag out. Dillon says, put some grease here, this, that, the other. It worked all right. It didn't work bad. There's nothing. Dillon did what they got to do, and it worked. But I put that bearing in there. It's like buying a factory Cadillac and then putting a blower on it. Okay, so here's the blower right there. The difference is small. But so is the difference between day and night. Is the sun down or is it up? So it's hard to quantify that, but it just smooths out this operation. Look how nice that is working. All right, so much. You gotta love it. Everybody loves them. I've sold a gob of them. I'm really pleased with them. My customers are pleased. My old 1980s Dillon 650 is all whizzed out now. I've got the light show, I've got the Allen wrenches, I got Steve's stuff, I've got the spent primer bottle. It's not on there right now, but and the recovery bottle that he has. I've got the wheelie dealy luber. I've got the wonderful Allen wrench thing. I've got the light show. I'm old and blind. But anyhow, okay, I'll quit pitching everybody else's stuff, get back to the point. So, the cam, the roller cam follower smooths out a lot. And the other thing that I've done was I took the original detent ball, which from Dillon, a chunk of steel weighs 54.2 grains, enough to knock over a horse, and I replaced it with a phenolic industrial grade bearing, and this is not just a chunk of plastic that weighs somewhere under 9 grains or under 10 grains, and I also finally came up with the springs that people have been asking me for. Just the right spring. It's a couple of thousand, smaller wire diameter, so on and so forth. And a bit shorter than the factory spring was. What we're trying to do is we're trying to eliminate as much hammering on the bottom of that shell plate. Look at this. If I baby that puppy, there isn't even a wiggle on 308 brass. All right, going at this speed, which is, kind of moderate. Yeah, you get a little wiggle. But if you baby it, you can arrest it completely. All right, see that? Can you do that? I don't guarantee that you can. But the big thing here, all right, you can take a Dillon spring and take a half a turn, like a half a gap off of it, and still run the steel ball, and it's going to solve a lot of your troubles. I'm trying to get perfect, and I'm really close. But there's a ball for the 1050 Dillons, there's a ball for the 650 Dillons, the SL900 Dillons, the RL550B Dillons, and the RCBS Pro 2000s. The half-inch ball fits both of the 1050s. And it lives right underneath the shell plate. Let's get that out of there before the battery runs out on this stupid camera. Oh, and man, don't you know I love that light bar that came from Inline. Those guys, oh man, that's great. Being old and blind. But yeah, the detent ball thing is probably superior to my roller cam follower in the overall effect. Hate to say it, because I make the dang roller cam follower, and I'm really proud of it, and everybody loves them. But this stupid little ball, stick your finger here, boing that one if you're going to take it out. Otherwise, that stupid ball will go down that hole. Don't do that. It'll take a pencil with a piece of bubble gum to stick that ball back out of there. But yeah, so I've got this great little spring. It's just right. We're heading for the verge of not working at all. We want that to. We want to minimize all the impact, shock, and vibration to get rid of the powder spills, which ruins our day. And in doing that, you might have to fool around with this a little bit. You can loosen those screws on this other cam follower. Yes, there's cams all over the place. And adjust that so that the handoff is just right, because we're dealing with the lowest pressure possible. If we had a higher pressure and a bigger spring, we could pull further, but since we're going for the bottom of the barrel, we want to index that puppy over as close to zero as possible, and let that just take up the last teeny weeny bit. It works great. It makes life better. You gotta love it. So God bless you all, your support, your great feedback, and I have other Dillon products coming up, other upgrades and improvements and accessories. Stick with me. I'll stick with you. I guarantee all my stuff just like Dillon does. If you don't like it, send it back. We're talking nickels and dimes here. I just don't care. It's not that big a deal. But I'm pretty sure you're going to really like this stuff. I've felt that I had to share it. It's done so much to make my reloading experience better. That, yeah, I said to tell you all about it. Well, thank you very much. Have a nice day. And keep an eye on me. I've got some more stuff coming. Thanks. Bye.